interns usually don't get paid here in the United States, and there's been a very fierce discussion about that. But now there's a case involving a woman who was an intern at a media outlet in New York City, and she claims that she's a victim of sexual harassment, but she can't prosecute because she's not protected under the same laws as an employee would be. Now, her name is Li-Huan Wang, and she was actually an intern at the Phoenix Satellite TV U.S. Media outlet in New York City. And she says that one of her supervisors, the bureau chief by the name of Lu Zhengzhu, I hope I pronounced that right, did the following. He took her to a hotel room after they had a company meeting. He said that he just needed to drop something off at the hotel room and then he needed to talk to her about work. In the hotel room, she alleges that Lu took off his jacket, untied his tie, and threw his arms around her, exclaiming, "Why are you so beautiful?" She claims Lu held her for about 5 seconds, tried to kiss her, and squeezed her buttocks.
Buttocks is a funny word. Furthermore, the old "I forgot something in the hotel room" trick. Come on.
I didn't know that was a trick, but like, I mean, I don't. Yeah, if you told me, hey, I got to drop something off in my hotel room, of course I'm going to be like, okay, of course I'm going to be like, yeah, he has to drop something off his hotel room. You're not going to think that someone's going to try to sexually assault you.
No, of course, but this is a different situation. But it's the same situation as hers. It's her boss from work, so she has no reason to suspect that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but we've known each other for so long, so that's why you wouldn't suspect that at all.
Right.
But in a lot of situations, like if you're at a conference or something, believe me, I've seen 28 different guys be like, "I forgot something in my room. Would you like to come upstairs with me while I retrieve it?"
Terrible.
Okay.
Now, according to the complaint that she filed, Wang pushed Lu away and left the room. And when she later asked about job opportunities, Lu invited her to Atlantic City.
Oh, that's the old Herman Cain trick. Look, the old hotel trick, that could be just to get the girl upstairs so you guys can hook up, and she knows it too, et cetera. It's fine. In this case, she doesn't know it, and it's an ambush, right? The Herman Cain thing is like, oh, you're at work, and there's a subordinate. Oh, let me take you on a trip. Remember, that's why he had to get out of the presidential race when he was actually doing pretty well in the Republican primaries.
Right.
Because he would constantly ask women that he worked underneath him to work underneath him. Sorry.
Zinger.
Sorry. To go on trips with him where they would stay in the same hotel. Mm-hmm. So this guy's super cheesy, but apparently he got away with it, right?
Now, apparently he is going to get away with it because since she is not a paid employee and she's an intern, she doesn't have the same protections that a paid employee would have. So according to Business Week, the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York found that because Wang was an unpaid intern, not an employee, she could not bring a claim under the New York City human rights law. What?
Wang.
So then she decided, okay, well, I guess I can't sue for sexual harassment, which is ridiculous. Let me at least try to sue for, the company refusing to give me a job. Mm-hmm. But the company is saying she never even applied for a job, which I don't believe. But of course, let this play out in court and see what happens. But it's amazing that, interns can be taken advantage of in that way, and they have no prosecutorial, ability.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Should have known that earlier. No, okay. All right, this is a serious story.
Ding, 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 ding. What was that?
I've been joking throughout this story, and it's unacceptable. I denounce and reject myself. It's a serious story. Now, look, getting serious for a second. This is obviously unacceptable. This is ridiculous because it's a double whammy. Oh, since I didn't pay you, I can sexually harass you? That's crazy. No. If you have an intern and she's in a work environment, I don't care if you're paying her or not paying her. Of course, you can't sexually harass her or him, right? So this is an insane ruling. And it's just, I feel like you're getting abused twice.
What's amazing is the New York City Council actually had the ability to change this law, but they just refused to do it. I don't know if it's because they feel like they don't have the time to do it, but this
Or maybe it's because a lot of them have interns. Okay, now you remember there was a New York legislator that we covered, this was a little while back, and he was a total skeevy guy, and he was really powerful in New York. And with all of his subordinates, he would be squeezing them and harassing them and trying to coerce them into sex. And he's like, what's the big deal, right? He's basically saying I've been doing this for decades. So maybe it's those same guys that are preventing this.